We have a comment, and this is a long comment, and this is from MIJLAID. And I'm going to read some of it, not the whole comment, but if you get a chance, you should read it. It's a pretty good comment. It says, Prager has never denied racism exists. In fact, he has acknowledged it on multiple occasions. Nor has he suggested the superiority of white people. Your desire to denigrate rather than debate is showing. So much for nuance, LOL. I probably lost you on this. Touche. Your analogy, while understandable, falls flat because of extreme comparative. We must die in Africa, or we must die here. And so I'm going to go over some of that right now. So I thank you for your comment, but the Prager has never denied racism exists is nebulous. As you know, racism can come in different forms. Individual racism will be one form. One person calling another person a name based on race is considered racism. That's nebulous. He is certainly denying that systemic racism, the kind that does harm to populations, exists. That we can be sure of, which in my opinion, and I'm not alone in this, is far more dangerous. Furthermore, I have other videos coming out, so stay tuned, that go over PragerU. Now, I don't want to saddle Dennis Prager with the things his namesake university says, and that's sarcasm, but they seem to be based on their messages, attempting to minimize the harm that system of white supremacy has perpetuated. Normally, and he could be an outlier, but I doubt it. When people do that, they're doing it for a reason. Like I said in the video, he's espousing his belief, and that belief is seemingly in line with those who are classified as white supremacists. Deny the system exists and the harm it has done to its victims. The analogy I gave wasn't meant to be literal. It was meant to show the flaw in his logic that led to a flawed conclusion. It was an illustration of how one situation fled, says zero about the destination of the fleer. He again concluded with certainty that that was proof of the conclusion he had already assumed, no systemic racism. The video wasn't about how well America is compared to the rest of the world in terms of race relations. It was about the really idiotic conclusion Prager formed from an even more idiotic premise. Now, this isn't meant to be presented as a proper dichotomy. However, in my opinion, either he knows better, which would make the video he put out and I commented on duplicitous, or he doesn't know better, which would show his lack of nuance in his thinking. Either way, it looks bad. But we thank you for your comment.